Hey everyone, Kitti Minx here, and I just want to apologize ahead of time if I cough at all while doing this recording. I'm going to try to edit it out, but if I happen to cough and you hear it, I'm sorry. It's winter time where I live, and I tend to get winter coughs. I don't know why. Especially when I talk for a long time, which I probably will doing this video because thank you so much for over 20,000 subscribers. I sincerely, deeply appreciate all of your love and support. It all means the world to me, and it makes me feel just incredibly light and happy inside. So to celebrate 20,000 subscribers, I decided to do a Q&A video. Or I guess in this case, a Q&A audio, because I don't have the means right now to do a face cam video. I just don't have the time or the energy to do it, but I can do it as an audio. No problem. As a disclaimer, some questions asked were a little too personal, so I will not be answering them. And some questions involve my other job. I will be making a separate Q&A video about my other job that I will upload onto breach.tv. Because I don't think talking about that is really safe to do on YouTube anymore. So, if you ask questions about that, please wait for that video. It'll go up sometime soon. Anyway, I guess it's time to get to your questions. And you'll probably hear computer noises because I'm using my computer to scroll through and find your questions and answer them. And if you didn't ask your question on the specific post that I put up for getting questions, then I probably won't answer them, because that's why I made that post in the first place, was to have all the questions in one spot. So with that out of the way, time to get to your questions, and I'm just going to go in order of top to bottom, so there's no specific order to them, it's just the orders as I see them. Alright, let's get started. And I'm not going to use names because I don't know if some people want to be kept anonymous or not. So I'm just going to go with the questions. The first question I see is, any experience with creepy/obsessed fans? The answer is yes. I have gotten some very strange emails sent to me. Some people who just want to know a little too much about me, who stalk me a little too much on social media that I've had to block. So yeah, I've had some creeps that try to really get to know me, and that's just inappropriate. But the biggest creep story I have actually goes back to when I did more cosplay, when I was well known for cosplay. I had a fan from another country, and this was back when I was in college, who somehow found out where my dorm was and flew all the way from another country to where my school was to find me at my school and stalk me at my school. I had to have campus security escort them off the premises. It was really scary and really creepy. And since then, I've been really, really careful about the information I disclose online. And I have those close to me do the same to better protect my identity and the identity of my family. Because I never want anything like that to happen again. Even though I have a feeling as my channel grows, that's going to happen, considering we all know stories of very big YouTubers who've had people show up at their houses and stuff like that. Which I think no one should do. It's completely inappropriate and very dangerous to the YouTubers involved. So yeah, that's my answer to that question. So yeah, that included a little bit of a story time, which I hope you appreciated. There's probably going to be quite a few story times and answers to these questions. Anyway. Next question is, it's about D. Well, mostly about D. It's, when is an ASMR featuring D coming out? And does, D accept scripts? I honestly don't know. It won't be for at least a couple of months. D, between the military and his civilian job, D is going to be incredibly, incredibly busy. I mean, I'm hardly going to get any time to see him for a couple of months. And I have a feeling when we are together, he's not going to want to work on any videos. He's going to want to spend quality time with me. So it will be at least a couple of months before he returns to any videos. And as for accepting scripts, I'll have to ask him. But I think he may want to do some of his original ideas first. And then the other question they had is, do I accept scripts? I accept commissions, which are currently closed because I have a lot of backlog. But no, I don't take requests. So, because I get so many of them, there's just no way I can do them all. If someone happens to have a good idea, I might do my own twist on it, but other than that, I don't accept scripts, and I don't accept requests. Next question is, how long does the usual video take? It just depends on the video, it depends on the character, and it depends on how much editing I have to do in post. Some videos only take a couple of hours, some take a day or two. It really just depends on how much I have to edit in terms of the sound design with the ambience, and how much editing I have to do in terms of how many takes I did to record the video. Sometimes I just do it all in one take, especially my vlogs. And sometimes I do more than one take. It really just depends. I've been trying to do just one take videos and rolling with it because it's easier on me physically and mentally. So if you catch some bloopers in the videos, that's why, because I just do some of them in just one take. I'm just like, screw it, I'm just gonna roll with it. I think it's more interesting and more natural that way. So yeah, and I'm trying not to cough here. Oh, that almost worked. Next question is, are all these characters ones you made up yourself, and did you base them off anything in particular? With the exception of characters I list as being canon from something, like when I did Black Cat from the Marvel Comics, and 02 from Darling and the Franxx, and the My Little Pony videos. These are characters I made up myself. Well, before I have Anna doing the art for them, because that does take her time to do, I use anime artwork to represent the characters. The characters themselves I do make up. And as I base them off anything, I actually don't really base them off anything fictional. I base them off things in my real life, whether it's people I know from work or people I know from my personal life. Sometimes I do base them off of generic book stereotype characters, but generally I base them off my own ideas, or base them off of people I've encountered, or stories I hear from friends and family and things like that. So that is where the characters come from. The next question is, how did I come up with the name for my channel? I have gone by this alias since like 2013. This originally was my alias for doing adult content, XXX content. I'm kind of retired right now, but I was an XXX performer. I did photos and videos, and yes, I do have a website for it. I'm not going to link to it, obviously, but if you're an adult and you're out there and you Google it, you'll probably find it. So that's how I got the name for this channel, because originally when I made this channel, it wasn't for ASMR. It was to promote my work at my other job and to just do stuff about me. So yeah, most of those videos got taken down, especially when Fossa Sesta passed, but if you go back, there actually is an old facecam video of me where I just talk about stuff having to do with my life, and in a very provocative outfit too. So you'll probably find that if you go through my very, very old videos. So yeah, that's how I came up with the name for my channel. This just happens to be an alias I've used for a little over 5 years now. So yeah. And I decided to not change it to Kitti Minx ASMR because I do plan on having more varied content in the future. The next question is, have I thought about expanding my characters to have different body types? This is more, I try to be specific when I commission Anna Maria Bryant for the artwork, but because a lot of the new art is done in traditional anime style, if you know anime, there tends to be stereotypical anime proportions. I am trying to do more, quote-unquote, thick characters. Like, if you've seen the new art of Freya, she's definitely on the thicker side compared to some of my other characters. And I am trying to incorporate more varied body sizes. I had art done by an artist. You might have heard of him. He's a pretty popular anime artist who does a lot of fan art and stuff like that, and does a lot of sexy women. He goes by the name of Bokuman. He did art of Amelia, who is my country girl bartender, and Reina, who is Aiko's Kuderi sister. And I specifically requested that they both be on the curvier and thicker side. So yes, I am trying to expand the different body types, and you can kind of see some variance. Like if you compare Aiko and Ruby to Takara, Ruby is very petite with a small chest and just overall small features. Aiko is clearly a teen and flat-chested, and then you have Takara, who is skinny, but she's also very busty with wide hips. So there is already some variance in body types, but I'm definitely going to include thicker and chubbier characters, and eventually I'm going to have art done of Trua, the raccoon tanuki girl. And if you know anything about tanuki, they tend to be represented as on the chubby side. So yes, I will incorporate more varied body types in the art that I get from Anna Maria Bryant in the future. It's just because I've been requesting more anime style as opposed to her traditional style. She tends to, by default, go with more traditional anime appearances, but we're working on that. We are. The next question is, why did you enter your line of work and what made you start a YouTube channel? The first question, I already answered in a different video. It's on Breach.tv. I might link to it in the comments, or I'll answer it again in another video that will go on Breach.tv. But what made me want to start a YouTube channel? I already answered this. I initially made this to promote my other work and promote myself as basically to promote my brand. And it evolved into an ASMR roleplay channel over time. Gosh, apologies for my voice. It's very scratchy because just curse winter, everybody. Just freaking curse winter. Next question is, do I still cosplay, and would I like to do a collab with your channel? I do still cosplay. I don't make any cosplay videos because it's a little bit more work than I have time for, but I do still cosplay. I mostly cosplay at conventions and I cosplay at my other job, But yes, I do cosplay, and I would love to do a collab depending on your idea. Just shoot me an email and let's see if we can do something, because I'd be happy to. The next question is, have I been doing well mentally lately? To those of you who don't know, I do struggle with mental illness. It is no secret. I've done several videos on the topic. And the answer is yes, I have been doing well mentally lately. I've had my ups and I've had my downs, but for the most part I have been doing well. I've just mostly been really tired, which is a side effect of the weather right now. The weather makes me tired. It's cold, it's rainy, it's well, it goes, because of where I live, it goes from being hot to cold to hot again, so that tends to mess with my allergies and obviously make my voice scratchy and things like that. So yeah, fun times, but I am doing well mentally. I'm just a very tired Goyle. The next question is, what's my opinion on Amos? I'm not blah 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 blah. What's my opinion on ASMR, like ear eating, mouth sounds, and such? And do I find it to be sexually suggestive, or do I agree with those that do it and say that it's purely for relaxation, make people sleep, and not at all sexual? In my opinion, all ASMR sounds are for relaxation, because that is the purpose of ASMR, and different people have different triggers. However, this is the internet, and this is the world, and people can make anything sexual. Just look up Rule 34, the rule of the internet. Anything can be made sexual. So, while I disagree that content in and of itself is inherently sexual, people of their own volition can make it sexual, and there's just no getting around it. So it just depends on what people's triggers are and how they're triggered, basically. So that is my opinion on that matter. The next question is, how do I gauge how loud my voice is, and due to how sensitive the microphones are. I try to be as soft-spoken as possible, which is obviously not always possible depending on the character and the situation. So a lot of times what I do is I go into post and editing, I tend to edit the volume so as not to deafen you, which my early videos I apologize for. That was before I really learned how to edit, so they're a bit on the louder side. But if you notice, my newer videos in the last year have been much quieter and more soothing. So thank you for your question, because I haven't gotten one like that before. The next question is, what kind of mic am I using? I use two microphones, just depends on the kind of ASMR I want to do. Mainly I've been using a 3DO free space microphone. It is a binaural microphone. It's the kind that has the ears on either side, so I can do some ear to ear and really realistic whispering and other such sounds. It's also really good for mouth sounds, which I'm not going to do right now. And it also makes for a real surround sound where I can be all around you. So that's fun. And then the other microphone I use is, which I use mostly for my older videos, is a Blue Yeti stereo microphone. And the next question is, what is my favorite video that I enjoyed making? The videos I enjoyed making are all my Friends to Lovers videos, and my other favorite ones are the ones with, because I can't pick just one, are the ones with Ruby and her quote-unquote father. Both the one where she did her phone call to him, which was a commission, and her backstory video, which I highly recommend you listen to, where she first meets him. Those are some of my favorites that I enjoyed making. Let's see. Next question is it hard for me to sometimes get video ideas? Yes. It's why I'm grateful for my patrons, because on the Discord server, I'll put up polls with various thoughts I have on video ideas, and I get feedback from them, which definitely helps me get video ideas. And sometimes I just come to a blank, which is why I go for periods of time without a new video. It just depends on where the muses are, because sometimes I have muses for new characters, muses for old characters, and sometimes certain muses just remain dormant, and I just can't seem to get the juices flowing to make them. So it really just depends, but I'm definitely grateful for my patrons and my Discord server, because it helps a lot. The next question is, how long have I been doing ASMR videos for? I technically did my first ASMR video, which was the first Scarlet video. I believe that was October 2017. So it's been a little over a year now. The next question is have I thought up some new characters for my channel? And if so, can I give some info? I have thought up some new characters, but I'm not going to give any info because I don't want to spoil it for people. I want you guys to enter the new videos fresh and, just fresh. But a couple ideas I have is a wind spirit similar to Mira the Water Guardian and Nyla the Fire Guardian. And another idea I had is a neon binary Neko character. So those are some ideas I've been having for new characters for my channel. The next question is, what made me choose my profile character and how they're designed? As you can tell, my profile character is not done in an anime style. That's because when I first was commissioning Anna Maria Bryant, her first artwork was done in her traditional, more comic style, which I still deeply enjoy, but in the future I may commission her, do a redesign in an anime style. If you would like that, let me know in the comments if you want a redesign in an anime style. But anyway, what made me choose my profile character? I've always been a quote-unquote cat person, so I decided to be a Neko. And at the time when she made the art, I had purple hair, as purple is my favorite color. And as for the outfit, it's actually based on the character Amber Sweet from Repo the Genetic Opera. She wore a similar outfit in the movie, and it's one that I have cosplayed and really enjoy wearing. And I just feel like the whole thing best represents me as I'm, it just represents me. And the tattoo on the avatar is one of the tattoos I actually have in real life. So, yeah, it's based on an idealized fantasy version of myself. But unfortunately, my hair is no longer purple. As for things I do, I needed to have a more natural hair color. My hair is currently dark blood red, like rubies, and has black streaks in it that are like undercolors, so you can only really see it when I pull my hair up in a ponytail, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Obviously, I can't have my profile redesigned every time I change my hair color. That would be a little ridiculous and expensive. Next question is, what gave me the idea to make characters and roleplay as them? I don't remember exactly. It started with Scarlet, and I got the inspiration to do ASMR, or really just role-playing, because when I got my old microphone, the Blue Yeti stereo microphone, I was doing a podcast with a friend that is currently on hiatus, but likely will come back when she's done moving. And I figured I'd get my money's worth out of the microphone and started messing around in an audio recording software. And after the first video and the reception it got, I just kept coming up with more characters because I have a background in film and animation and coming up with original ideas and stories. So I figured I'd apply that to making audio roleplays. The next question is kind of funny. Are you as cute as Poppy? I guess. I don't know. It depends on what your view on Poppy is, I guess. Next question is, with so many of the women we've come across and established relationships with, are all the girls part of the same universe within the same time? Or are we experiencing a multiverse? There is a multiverse going on. While there are locations that are the same, there are different stories and different timelines, which I'm going to try in the future do better by making separate playlists. As you go through, you can find playlists where I try to divide the stories up, and I'm going to try to do better in the future of making them better organized, but it takes a lot of time, and I have so many videos, you guys. I really do. So just bear with me, okay? The next question, which I think I answered already, is what inspired me to start making these videos. Boredom, basically, and wanting to get my money's worth out of my old microphone. And just feeling like just fooling around and being creative because, again, of my background in film and animation and storytelling. The next question is, do I still enjoy making ASMR videos? The answer is yes, of course I still enjoy making them. It has become a job, especially because of Patreon and getting money for it, but, do the job you love, and it is a job I sincerely love, even if sometimes I need to take time off for my mental health, which quite a few YouTubers do anyway, so I definitely still enjoy making ASMR videos and being creative. Absolutely, 110%. The next question is that Ancient One vid standalone, or am I going to make a series? The Ancient One is going to be part of a small series of Ancient One characters, and a fun fact about that character is it's based on an idea that the same girl I did the podcast with, we came up with for use in her novel and use in a film idea I had. So that is where that specific Ancient One character came from, and I plan on doing more in the future. But I definitely enjoyed making that video because it is a character near and dear to my heart, and one that I've actually had in my mind for several years now. I would say a good 3 or 4 years. So it's nice to finally make that character a reality. The next question is more of a request, so I'm not going to answer it. But generally, if you if you have an idea for a specific kind of character, just email me and I'll let you know if it's doable or not. But like I said before, I generally don't take requests because I get so many of them. If I like an idea, I'll do it, but generally I don't take requests. And commissions are currently closed because I have quite a bit of backlog. The next question is, which video do you think you're really satisfied with? That would be, ooh, that's tough. That would be Takara's first love confession, where she admitted to her past with her past boyfriend. That's what I'm really satisfied with. And again, I'm really satisfied with Ruby's backstory video, which again, I highly recommend you give a listen to. The next question is, how many times have I had to start over due to an outside noise? Quite a few times, because my microphone is very sensitive and I record during the day, and like on weekends, if I ever record on a weekend, my kid makes noise, and I leave it in when it's a vlog. When it's a roleplay, I have to stop and start over when there's less noise. And recording during the day, people do things like drive around through the neighborhood, mow their lawns, there's construction noise sometimes, there's a train that goes by my house, there's a lot of noise, and I have to like take breaks and start over, and it's kind of obnoxious. Speaking of the kid, there they are, and I'm going to let someone else take care of that for right now. Yep, see. Isn't my kid cute? Alright, I'm going to take a break real quick, and I will come back after checking on the kid because my partner is currently occupied, so I will be right back. Alright, where was I? Well, that was a great example of having to start over due to outside noise, which I'm not actually going to start over because I already answered so many questions so far, but perfect example of outside noise. I had to go take care of kiddo. So I hope you appreciated that little cameo by the kiddo, who you can call Beluga if you want to. That is, their nickname online is Baby Beluga, which, yes, does kind of come from the song. The next question is, do I have a favorite character to voice? The answer is yes, I do have a favorite character to voice. That character would actually have a couple. I like to voice Nika, and I like to voice Kalia, and I like to voice Takara. Those are my favorite characters to voice, which is why there are so many videos of them. The next questions is 3 of them. Who is the most underrated ASMR girl that you feel like deserves some love? Those would be my other, quote, dairy characters, Reina and Yumi, the Kudere and the Tsundere. I think they deserve more love. I think Amelia deserves more love. And I think Amy deserves more love. I think they're all pretty underrated. The next question is, do I like video games? And if so, I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 3. I do like video games, but right now my favorite system is the Nintendo Switch. I've been playing the crap out of Super Smash Brothers. And I am excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, which D has the right gaming console for it, so I'm probably going to borrow his to play it. Because I enjoyed Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2, which are the only Kingdom Hearts games I've played. Then there's, what's my opinion on network streaming? Do I think it killed TV? Yes, I think it's killing TV, and I like network streaming because it's very convenient. I can watch programs and movies from multiple devices, whether I'm on the road, I'm on a road trip, on an airplane, or just anywhere in my house. I can enjoy quality entertainment, and it gives me more variety of entertainment to consume, which I really like. And it just shows a progression of technology. The next questions are, do I have a favorite character? Yes, my favorite character is Takara. And the next question is what I think about weird people in the comments. I think they can be funny, but sometimes, especially when they just shout out random memes, it gets pretty annoying. Like, my least favorite is, FBI, open up. I get it, it's a meme, but it's very annoying, and I'd actually appreciate if people would stop doing that, because it could make YouTube flag my videos, I don't know, and I would just appreciate it if people would stop doing that. It's starting to get old. If that makes any sense whatsoever. The next question is, do I have a gaming console, and what do I like about anime? I have an Xbox One that I hardly play because I suck at those games, and I have a Nintendo Switch. And what do I like about anime? I like some of the tropes. I think some of the tropes are really funny. And plus, I just like the art style and the animation when it's good. One of my favorites is Death Note, which is, I know, very stereotypical of female fans, but I like Death Note. I like the Death Note. I like the Full Metal Alchemist, and I like Legend of Galactic Heroes, which just had a remake, and I really have been enjoying the remake of Legend of Galactic Heroes. Oh, I also like Interstellar 5555, which is just a really long Daft Punk music video, but I love Daft Punk, and that is no secret how much I love Daft Punk. And the next questions are, which of my characters best represents and embodies you? I think that would be Takara. Takara is me at 24, 25. Just not having any direction in life, stressed out over her family and things like that. She is very close to my heart and probably the best representation of me. And speaking of Takara, her birthday is January 13th. So let's all wish Takara happy birthday. She turns 25 this year. Happy birthday, Takara. And next question is, are there any real life experiences may not be aware of that you have drawn off from my storylines? I think the best one is the one where there was Kaya, one called Kaya Loves You or something like that, and it's at an airport. I made that one while I was at work and really missing D because he usually picks me up at the airport, and I made that one specifically for him based on my real life experience of just wanting to run into his arms at the airport and tell him how much I love him. So that is an example of a real life experience that I did for a video. And there is some stuff about Takara that is similar to me, like her pet snake, Banana. I also have a pet snake, but his name is not Banana. His name is Ushari. Which, if you're familiar with the Lion Guard, yeah, I did not name him. My kid did. And do I have any pro tips for anyone considering getting a pet? Consider your living situation, consider your schedule, and consider how much time you can dedicate to a pet. As cats and dogs are both high maintenance animals. I know some people say that cats are low maintenance. No, cats are high maintenance because you have to make sure that litter box is scooped regularly, or else your house will smell of cat, regardless of the kind of litter you have. They say there's odor reducing litter. That is a lie. If you don't scoop it every day and scoop it regularly, your house will smell like cat, and it's really disgusting. So cats are not low maintenance, and dogs are definitely not low maintenance. And you know what else is surprisingly not low maintenance? Fish. Because you have to make sure the tanks are set up correctly, and you clean it out regularly, and you feed them regularly, or else they'll die. So you have to make sure, and you have to check the water levels and everything. So fish are not low maintenance either. You know what's surprisingly low maintenance? A snake. You keep their enclosure clean, you make sure they have water, and you feed them like once a week, and then when they get bigger, you feed them once a month. Those are low maintenance. So yeah, get a snake if you want a low maintenance pet. Or better yet, get like a tarantula or a scorpion because they eat even less. Next question is, are you proud of a video, and if so, what one? I think I've answered this already, and that would be Ruby's backstory, and basically anything with Ruby, pretty much. Most of the Ruby videos are the ones I'm really proud of, and the Takara's first love confession is one I'm really proud of. Just because of how I did that and how I edited it. Oh, and I will also say I am really proud of the Misha storyline finale, because that took a lot of time, a lot of effort. I voiced 4 characters and it took a lot of editing, so that's another one I'm really proud of. I almost forgot about that one, because I almost forgot about that storyline, because it's been so long since I've done anything with it. So, yeah. The next question is, how did I get the idea for the Chimagi characters? And basically, what that stands for are basically magical chimeras. So that's what that phrase I came up with means. And I got the idea to as something to apply to outside of the forest storyline to explain why there are creatures that are half animal, half people. I figured they needed a name. So that's where I got the idea for that. Next question is, how's my new year? Am I feeling better? My new year is going alright so far. I have things to look forward to very soon. Like, I have something I'm going to today involving Dee. I have some modeling photo shoots coming up, and I have Dee's birthday. I have my kid's birthday coming up, and just a lot of nice things coming up real soon. And aside from my voice being raspy due to the weather, I am feeling better. And if I could go into one of my videos, talk to one of my characters, which one would it be? It would probably be a Takara video to slap her and tell her to make up her mind. Or go into a Sasha video to slap her and tell her to stop being manipulative, because I'm sorry, she is a very manipulative character. I know a lot of you stan her and love her, but she is very manipulative, and I'm not a fan of that personality type, so it just goes to show that I can roleplay as a character that I personally feel no connection to and have a completely different personality from. What got me into trying ASMR videos, like, did something inspire me, or it was a why not give it a go kind of thing? It basically was why not give it a go, because I already had a microphone and I wanted to get my money's worth out of it. The next question is there a WLW or Women Loving Women character you haven't done yet but would like to? I have several ideas for WLW characters, and it's just been a matter of time and demand, but I definitely will have a WLW video coming in the future, for sure. So just hang tight and look forward to it, okay? And the last question I have on the list is, what country would I like to visit and why? And the country I would like to visit would be France, because I enjoy the culture. For the most part, I enjoy the clothing. Some of my favorite fashion comes from France. And I like the food. Another country I'd like to visit would be South Korea. That's a country I haven't been to yet. Again, because I like the fashion, I like the culture, and I really like the food. Food is what draws me to most cultures and countries, is food and fashion. So yeah, that is it for the questions. This is going to be a fairly long video. Yay! I hope you've stuck around. There is no giveaway this time, because I just did a pop socket giveaway. However, I will be doing a contest in the near future, so look forward to that. In that one, there will be prizes. And also, when I hit 25k subscribers, I'll be doing a live stream where I will answer your questions in real time and do a giveaway. So that is another thing to look forward to. And I just want to offer a word of wisdom. If you wake up in the morning and it's freezing cold out, and you can, make sure you change your underwear and wear legging or thin sweatpants under your pants. That is a great way to keep you warm. Or if you have access to them, just wear long johns. That's a great way to keep warm too. Just a word of wisdom that I learned in college when I lived somewhere where it got freezing pretty regularly, or below freezing. That is something I learned to do. So, yeah, just a little word of advice there. Do what you can to stay warm, especially if you're in a cold area this winter. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to clarify on some things and give you some insight. And just want to tell you that I love you guys. Mwah. 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 And a reminder to stay awesome, everybody. Love you guys. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.